to the Xbox Cast.
Game Face is where we talk about the games that we've played and is sponsored by our awesome patrons. We're your hosts, Carl, Lee, and Simone, and join us in putting on our Game Face tonight. Hey guys, how are you going?
Good evening. When you introduce, you should ask one of us. Say hi, Lee. How you going? Because that's we were sitting looking really confused.
Well,
it's just an editorial.
Yeah, but half of the joke is watching you guys sit there
Which one?
to see who's going to jump on the grenade.
It is Lee. Remember, this is the
Kyle.
awkward cast.
That's right. Awkward pause cast.
Yeah, awkward. I mean, I throw out a question and you guys are just like, and then everyone thinks it's funny. You've seen Eagle vs. Shark, right? You know New Zealand humor.
I know,
Yeah,
but it's just
it's
silent.
awkward.
It's awkward, yes, indeed.
It's the most
So
awkward
much-
humor in the world.
Yes, just say stuff and everyone looks at you like, oh, okay.
And you get such bad secondhand embarrassment. So,
Okay.
I mean,
so
we're
we are
just,
succeeding then, is that what you're saying?
yeah, hashtag, we're representing NZ. You know, the whole NZ. I don't know how you do the gang sound for NZ anymore. We've been here too long. The gang sound for Australia is easy.
It's only one letter, one word.
Yes. So, Mr. Lee, how are you?
I'm all right, actually. I've done stuff today. I got fibre.
Oh, nice.
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 That's great.
Well done.
So,
Thanks.
Must
Thanks.
feel
Yeah.
good.
It's nice. They've changed the stuff, actually. The ONT is different now. It looks like a proper modem.
yeah, it does its own Wi-Fi and all sorts of nonsense.
It doesn't yet, no. They said it's going to come soon. Because I was talking to
Okay.
the guy when I was waiting, and he said, "Oh yeah, they're going to like just have no external modem. You just have the coarse one."
Huh. Interesting.
I was like, "Oh, that's a really good idea."
Yeah, except it's not so great when you're in Dunedin and they put the ONT in your toilet.
Yes. Don't live in your
They-
toilet.
Well,
That's pretty good advice.
yeah,
I've got
I'm going to write that down.
I'm full of
Yeah.
advice, me. Nate,
Top
that's a
tip of the week.
podcast title already, right at the beginning.
I mean,
Don't live in your
yeah.
toilet.
good job. I'm impressed.
But no, it's good. I got 500 down, which isn't bad for Wi-Fi. So I'll run a cable and actually test it properly. But 500 for Wi-Fi is not too bad. Wi-Fi
yeah, just-
off a standard Vodafone modem.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You're going to upgrade your network. You're going to get some Unify gear going.
probably.
You're going to build a little server room. You're going to.
Yep, pretty much.
That's going to be great. Man.
I've got it in a position where I can just go straight through the wall into the garage, and the garage will end up have all the server gear in there and all that. So
That'll be fantastic.
yes, it's very
Man,
exciting.
That's pretty much the only reason to own a house, really, is to do your own networking and server gear.
Yes,
Well, I mean, it's not the only reason, but yes, it's very good.
it's very important.
Actually, to be honest, at the moment, it's maybe the best reason, and that's because we're having to refix our one house at the moment, and interest rates are just.
They've gone
I
up.
think it's what did we lock it in with? 5.4?
5.49 or something.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
and
higher
that
than
was
expected.
on special.
For how long? A couple of years.
Yeah. Because we sat here and we were doing the crystal ball gazing last night going, okay, in 2008, how long did the interest rates last for and blah, blah, blah. And trying to just figure out how long to fix for before things can return to normal
Normal.
or until someone takes over from Cindy.
Yeah, so like about a year and a half.
Yeah.
In
So-
2008, interest rates were between 8 and 10%.
2008. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
a
During
bit
the
insane.
recession.
So yeah,
Yeah, that's true. 2008. Yeah.
I was a bit shocked.
Because I actually bought and sold a house in that year, and it wasn't great. Not the interest rate reason, but because we couldn't actually make enough money. Well, we wanted to sell this house, but we kind of got offered what we'd almost paid for it. Like in the end, by the time we sold it, you normally make lots of money, but we made no money on the house. We just literally broke even on it.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah, but we did spend like 20 grand putting a kitchen in, and more than that actually, putting kitchen and bathroom and stuff in it, and that kind of defeated because everything had dropped so much that it just kind of went, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
So annoying.
Yes, because now that house was worth like 700,000 or something, and we sold it for like 250.
Oh,
Yeah, quite interesting.
yeah. Interesting to see how we go. But anyway,
Yeah,
and Simone, how are you?
I'm actually faring quite well, despite the interesting night we had last night. Kyle and I went to bed quite late. Kyle had drifted off, and then midnight, bang on the dot, 12:00, the apartment alarms start going off, and everyone has to get out the building. It's freezing outside, but we've been through the drill before, so I went and I got me slippers first. Kyle grabbed something. Kyle put his Apple Watch on before leaving because we knew we'd have to climb the stairs back up. Because this is what happens. We're on the 12th floor, so you start running down. And before you get down, they've decided there's no emergency and they turn the alarm off. Then we just do an about turn and we climb back up the stairs. So Kyle's like, I'm getting a workout at midnight here. I'm putting my Apple Watch on so, this doesn't go to waste.
Too much of the time. Nice.
Yep. You got to plan ahead when the building's on fire. You got to be
right.
Yes, but my exercise minutes.
So you didn't grab your laptop then? You need a laptop?
Well, no. I can always get a new one, I suppose. If it burns down, I can be like, guys, I had an amazing laptop in there, and they can't say anything different. They can't be like, no, you didn't. I'll be like, it was the top of the line Razer. You guys got to pay up now.
That's right.
And then they'll be like, oh, okay, fine. Because what they're going to find, just like a pile of melted metal on the bottom floor.
Yeah, or just a crushed building. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, either or. So if we survive the fire, it's a win-win situation.
As long as you got your watch.
Yeah, well, I mean,
for all the running away from the fire that you do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm getting that workout. I got to get those exercise minutes.
Indeed. Fill the rings.
Fill the rings. That's, it. So I made sure, grab the watch, put that on, find my burger slippers, put them on, start going down the stairs. I think we got to the 5th floor before they turned us around and people started coming back.
Nice.
But it's amazing. You're running down this empty hallway that's all concreted. And each time someone closes the door, there are those fire doors. So they slam. And it's just this deep bang that kind of echoes through the hallway. So the alarm's off, but you're still hearing deep bangs. And so you're wondering, you're half asleep. It's really cold. You're struggling down the stairs in your burger slippers. And suddenly there's deep bangs coming through like those, and then you go, are we under attack? What's going on? Should I have worn proper shoes? Am I going to go to war in like my burger slippers? My burger slippers and my natty.
We found this. The remains of this guy wearing his burger shoes at the bottom of the stairs. Unidentified except for his burger shoes.
Yeah, it's pretty funny because the one guy that lives on our floor, he saw my slippers and he laughed, and I think he went back inside. He goes, clearly it's not a real emergency if you're wearing that.
Wow.
So yes, I'm surprisingly not as tired as I should be, but I hadn't quite fallen asleep yet.
Yep. So you went in a deep sleep, which helps. Yeah.
Exactly. Unfortunately, Kyle was zonked out.
Yeah, I was done for. So when it happened, I woke up from a dream, going, "Oh no,
where's my watch?"
Be awake. Yeah, well, I mean that's the first thing you think of, right? Titanic sinking. Where's my watch?
Make sure it goes onto water mode.
Yep, I'm getting my swim minutes in. So interesting night.
Okay, so are we going to do games or are we going to do something else initially?
Well, we're doing our Patreon shout out because we haven't done one in a while, which we kind of just remember that we have that every so often that we need to do
every month.
Thank the people.
So I can't show this on screen, can I?
No. I didn't turn this red because the last time I turned it red, you showed the stream and you're like, look, everyone, look how red it is.
Look at it. Yeah.
And it had big things across saying, do not show, do not show.
It's just a little. We need to get Matty on this and make us like a
cool graphic.
Cool graphic, yeah, Matty.
Yes. Well, I think this is the way we're going to do it. Is that, Lee, you should make a graphic using Comic Sans and paint.
Let me do it
And then we can show that. And then basically, Matty will be like, this is terrible.
He'll be like,
guys.
my eyes.
How did I ever let you out the building?
Guys, my eyes.
And then he'll go make a new one.
I've got this. I'm all over this. I'm going to do it now.
Nice. Good job.
All right.
So, do you want to kick us off there, Simone?
Sure. Are we going top to bottom or bottom to top?
Bottom to top, always.
Okay. So, patron shout out. Okay, so our lowest category is the bunch of jesters, and we do have quite a bunch of jesters. We have, of course, DJ Hero from Zyber Games. We have Kingsman, who is in the chat with us right now. We have Charlotte from Hall of Gamers. And we have our very long-time friend, Spirited Sojourn.
Brilliant.
So, 4 jesters.
Nice.
That seems like a lot.
Yes.
It does, actually. Our squires, we have Jeremy, as always. He's a faithful squire indeed. Gary, or G-Spaced, or the man formerly known as G-Spaced. And then we have a new one, Mr. Lee. A new squire has joined the ranks.
Mr. Lee?
No, I'm telling you so that you can be excited.
Okay, sorry.
Because I don't think you realize that we have a new squire.
I've done it. I've made a nice screen for us.
Brilliant. So there we go. The squire is Daniel Higdon. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So welcome, Daniel. Welcome to the squires. We hope you enjoy your time shining.
So what do we know
armor.
about Daniel Higdon? Does he just appear? Has he talked to us in Discord? Or
he's just appeared. He's in our Discord, but I don't think he's given himself any rights yet. So
It's not true, because I found him in the Strange Kids patron.
what was he
lounge.
doing in there?
His gamer tag is a Lone Star Tiger.
That's right. You said hello to him today.
Yes, I did. No, we don't know anything about him. So, Lone Star, if you're in the Discord, if you listen to the episode, hop into the Discord, say hi. Because, and we all noticed we got a new Twitter follower today or yesterday, but his account is private, so we really don't know anything. And we want to meet you.
Oh, these mysterious people everywhere.
yes, mysterious people. Mr. Lee, you want to do the night?
Ah, sure, I can do the night. It's young Russell, scarred for life, or what was he called himself? His multiple names. He keeps changing his name with his little rabbits.
He does keep changing his name.
Salesman for life, or
Salesman
not
for life.
playing
That's
for
right,
life,
not playing for life. That's right. Yeah.
or rabbit dad for life.
Yep, absolutely. Rabbit Dad for life.
Rabbit Dad for life. Definitely.
Actually, Scarred, you should change your gamer tag. Rabbit Dad for life.
Yeah, there we go. That's a much better one than scarred for life.
Much.
It's much more positive, much more uplifting.
Less
Rabbit
depressing.
dad for life. Our queen, as always, is Randolph, or Diabolic Jester. Delivers the mail, makes sure things get there on time.
Well done,
like a
Jester.
Good queen.
He's a good queen.
He is
He's
great
the best queen.
And who wants to do the final one?
I'll do it because I haven't done that many. I've been too busy creating masterpieces.
Yes. Looks amazing.
It's no. It does look amazing, doesn't it? It's no Darkest Shadow En Zed is his Twitter and all that. Who's our king for today, for this month,
For today.
for the
I like how
last
it's-
5 years.
Yeah, it's like he's our king for this month for the past 5 years. I wonder if anyone's going to behead the king.
Now, here's something exciting for those of you that are coming to PAX. Is Darkest Shadow will be at PAX, so you get to meet the king himself.
Yes, you do.
Very,
That's
very
exciting,
exciting.
actually. I just clicked.
You just
Man,
what? You clicked.
I just clicked. That
Oh,
Darkest
you
Shadow
clicked. You clicked.
will be
not
at
you
PAX.
clicked.
So yes, that's what I think. That's pretty cool. So
Good,
yeah,
good
thanks.
man.
Thanks guys for supporting us, for keeping the lights on, for supporting what we do, even if we don't know what we're doing ourselves. At least someone has faith in us. Faith in us for $1. So yeah. And now onto the games played. And I don't know about you guys, but this has been an extremely quiet week on the game front and an extremely busy week on the social front.
Oh.
Kyle, you have to speak for yourself, because
Yeah, I haven't got a life. Look, I've made it better.
you can tell by Lee's voice he's distracted. He's
You
not.
can't-
I
interested
was
in
busy
podcasting.
doing a Patreon page, a special one for everybody.
That looks amazing.
Doesn't it look amazing? Like there's
That's
snow in the background for some reason, and there's words.
There's snow in the background for some reason. Well, we're in winter.
It is winter.
It's true.
It
Well
doesn't
done,
snow
Lee.
much, but
You're
yeah.
a genius.
I just
Look
did
at
that, like in what a segment, basically.
Man, look at you go producing things.
Hmm.
What a pro.
I know,
I'm quite
pro as,
impressed.
bro.
Man.
Okay, back.
Okay, so you're back.
I am back.
Also, before we move on to the games, if you're also wanting to support us, you can go to the xboxcast.co.nz/support, and it'll tell you basically all the levels and how you become a squire or a knight yourself.
It's true.
So,
Go there.
yeah,
There's a link in the
check.
chat.
yeah, there's a link in the chat. There's links in the podcast description. But yeah, if you're looking for how to support us, head there and you'll find all the info that you need, hopefully. If there's any info that's missing, let me know.
I will, don't worry. Was that directed at me or?
Well, it was a general direction, but I should have known that you would take it. It's like, oh yeah, trust me, I'll let you know.
I will let you know, do not worry. I shall email you in triplicate.
And I'll CC your boss.
That's right. So games. I've played 2 games this week.
2 games. I played 1.
Okay, Simone?
My notes are in the one note. I played
2 games as well. I just thought Ashley because I'd asked Kyle.
Thank you. Feel included.
Included.
I can read, but makes it more interesting. Okay, I'm gonna do my game first.
Yeah, you kick us off, Mr. 2 Games.
Yeah, Mr. 2 Games. So, firstly, this week was very exciting for Division 2 people because
Okay.
there was content.
So this is the content that they promised during COVID, is it?
Yeah, we're not too far behind. We're like 2 years behind. So
Yeah, it's just like
it's kind of
just as
consistent.
just as everyone's starting to go back outside, they're like, "Look,
Look, we've got
new
stuff.
stuff for the game.
Yeah.
We promised we weren't sleeping on the job."
Yep. So I've completed all the new content in one session.
That was
Oh.
very quick. Are you,
Yes.
so okay, 2 questions. Are
Yes.
you that OP'd, or is that how little content there is?
Yes, both. So the first, you've never done this because you haven't got to end game yet still, but there's a whole thing where you do, there's like 5 baddies you got to take out. It's a manhunt. And then every week they release 1 baddie. And then once you've completed all 4 baddies, there's a main baddie to take out.
Okay.
So it's
makes
like
sense.
clear, I think one was, well, it's pretty easy. It's like do 3 control points and a bounty. And something else, which was really weird because they don't normally do that. It was like one of the events that you meet when you're walking around, like which one was it? It wasn't the sound one where you kind of turn off the stereo.
Oh yeah, where there's those things.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it's a bit like that. So you kind of find a random event, but you go to a random event which is actually not random. So it's a bit weird because they're normally like randomly generated, aren't they? You're walking around, and go, oh, there's something happening over here,
Yep.
but this was actually on the map. So anyway, did that?
Okay. Was it hard?
No,
No, you just
Did you do it by yourself or did you do it with Kingsman?
I did it with it wasn't Kinsman. I did it with Gary.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I was doing it with a random, and then Gary invited me to play, so I jumped onto his world.
Oh, nice.
What happened to the random?
The random was left behind.
Oh,
I
My
know.
word, the
I
poor
did
guy.
feel slightly bad because he jumped in and I did a control point with him, and then Gary appeared and invited me. I was like, oh, sorry, dude.
I guess
You're not as cool as my friend.
yeah. I guess that gets a bit complicated with the bros before hoes rule.
That's true. So you class Gary as a hoe? Didn't know where I was going to go with that. Yeah, and then we did a mission, which was quite cool. But then, so we were like, right, okay, so there's a new thing called Countdown. And the idea of Countdown is that you have 15 minutes, which count down. And you have to go to, like, I think it was a power station. And you have to go and do 2 things outside the power station first to kind of get you the rights to go into the middle of the power station and then turn off stuff.
Oh, yep, that makes sense.
So there was 8 people at once. So we're like, well, we might as well have a go and see what's happening because, and normally what happens with these things, like a raid, you jump in, then you die a lot, don't you? That's kind of how raids normally work.
Yep, until you know how the raids work.
No,
and then you
what
actually
was
know
really
where to
good,
stand.
what was really good that we jumped in and there's 6 people knew what they're doing.
Oh,
So
nice.
me and Gary just walked behind them as they did stuff.
Oh,
And we did the
That's
whole
great.
thing in I think we did the whole thing in like 12 minutes. Like it was insane.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. And there's a guy, and then we were talking to someone who was watching us do it. And they were saying that it's like a walking simulator, as everyone says. I think Isaac was watching us actually. Yeah, he says it's just turned into a walking simulator because everyone just walks through kind of clearing areas and then go to the next area and then walk to the next area and just kill people as they're going. Yeah,
Amazing.
bit of a shame, really. But yeah, complete the whole thing. Got the drops. Still got the same build as I had before I started.
So nothing changed.
Nothing changed. I did actually watch someone as in I logged into their Twitch stream and then put the stream behind where I was working, so it was in the
Yep.
background. Because they had this thing, if you watch 4 hours worth of Division 2 on Twitch, you get 4 boxes to open.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's
it-
cool.
Still going?
I think so, yeah. It's up until the end of the month. Yeah, it's up to the end of the month, that's right. So it was like 2 or 3 weeks.
Hey, welcome to
okay.
new news.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome to new news. But what's cool? So when someone dropped in the link to, I think it was Matty dropped the link in for Division 2. And if you click on the link, it actually has what you have to do. You have to go in, log your Twitch account connect your Twitch account to Ubisoft, and then go to Twitch, and then it says you're counting down. It will actually give you like you have got the link working. And it actually works on my account. So if someone watches me when I'm doing Division, which is why I streamed it for a couple hours, if someone watches me, they'll get the boxes as well. So I got my 4 boxes by having a guy. So thanks to the guys, I kind of quit. He did a 13-hour stream. I left him when he was doing 13 hours in Division 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How many people were watching?
About 1,100.
Jeez.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good going.
So it's pretty cool. So I talked to him a couple of times, and they're like, "Do you ever sleep?" Was the first thing I said to him. He just went, "Yes," and then he continued playing. I was like, "Well, that wasn't."
Did he say it like that?
He said, "Like yes, yeah." He literally just said yes. I was like,
It was a strange question?
"Yeah."
Because that's not a strange question.
No, you do 13-hour streams. I'm like, dude, what have you been doing today? Do you ever sleep? That was my kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, didn't someone pass out during a 15-minute stream a couple years ago?
Oh, 15 minutes.
Sorry,
15 hours.
15 hours?
Yeah.
15-hour
I'm really
stream?
surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay,
Especially
so-
if you're not standing.
Yeah, definitely.
And the music's
basically-
calming or something.
Yeah, after this stream, we just need to go and put on the Division 2 for the rest of the night.
Yeah, just do 4 hours and you'll get it will ping. It actually tells you in Twitch when you get one more.
Nice.
What I haven't checked again actually. When at the time, it takes a few days for Ubisoft to update and know that you've done it.
Okay.
So if you go and check your rewards, you can't claim them immediately. It takes a few days. It says.
Oh, that's, fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's not like it was any heartache. I just put a stream on and behind my work and kept checking it was still connected every so often.
Oh, that's amazing. And anything good came out the boxes? Or was it
I haven't
just
got
like
them yet.
new
I don't
hats?
know because I checked immediately. Nothing was there, and then I haven't checked since.
So
Because
it says-
there's actually a website.
So it basically says, this is going to take a couple hours. And Lee's like, right, I'm done. Have a look at the site. Is it there yet?
Yep.
That is likely.
A couple of days. Is what it said.
When I was watching Twitch for the Twitch drops in No Man's Sky, it's practically instant.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
So I don't know why Ubisoft is so slow.
Because they're like EA.
Oh yeah, they got to put the hats in the boxes
That's
in
right.
the metaverse.
Yep.
Someone's there in VR actually packing each box. The Division 2
Obviously.
metaverse.
Obviously. I'm quite impressed though. What I've managed to get. Oh, it's 31st of May. Yes, until the 31st of May. What I have managed to get is I'm finishing lots of outfits now. Matty will be very proud of me because I keep getting lots of power caches.
Oh yep. So you've completed the one where you're wearing the rain jacket, the yellow rain jacket and the blue boots? Have you gotten that outfit yet?
I think I have actually. They mean the cop, like the
No, not
yellow,
the cop.
the yellow kind of fluorescent jacket cop.
Like yellow fluorescent jacket and bright blue wellies.
Yeah, I think I have got him actually. Bizarrely, I've got like maybe half a dozen outfits now.
Cool. Do you change them or do you just run
Yes.
through with the same cap?
No, especially if I get a new one, I'm like, oh, I've got a new outfit. I'm going to wear this.
So from the game's point of view, from the lore side, you're running through the deserted streets of Washington DC. You come across this new hat, and you go yes, and immediately put it on.
No, it's only when I complete outfits.
Oh, okay. So, all right, I've got this hat into the backpack.
Can't walk out looking like a clown.
Because I look silly else.
The good thing about the Division is that you can mix and match outfits, and you don't look too clownish.
No, unless you're
like-
wearing a cartoon hat.
Yeah.
Not like in other RPG games where when you get the best armor and mix it all together, and you've got a red hat and a green socks and all sorts of fun things.
We're looking at you,
going on.
Division.
Well, yeah. I mean, I do have a red hat.
Yes, you
If
do.
you're still wearing your Santa hat,
Yep. And my aviators.
you're so cool.
I know. Thank you. Santa hats are not just seasonal. They're an
That's
everyday
right.
hat.
That's right.
And the best part about that is that it's in the cutscenes. So they're talking about something very serious and how the True Sons are going to attack DC, and Simone's character's looking all very serious, wearing a Santa hat and aviators. Like, yes, we need to stop this terrorist organization in my Santa hat and aviators.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's how. Yep.
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 Obviously, yep.
That's how the Navy SEALs do it.
Where
Yeah,
they wear Santa hats?
Yeah, an
Wait,
aviators.
are you taking a dig at Matty?
No, he's not a seal.
What's the difference between a seal and a navy something else?
He's going to be on the boats. The seals are the ones that swim under the water.
They do. They're kind of sneaky.
But hang
Yeah.
on, isn't a navy seal a human?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a seal.
It's
Well,
like,
No,
Wait,
it stands for something.
no, it's just. Oh, it's like sea.
Sea,
Something air and land and hair. and
eels,
stuff.
and land.
That's right, eels.
Okay, so a navy seal, a human, swims.
Yes, they're the ones
Oh.
that dive under the water, and they have the tanks on the back, and like divers.
Wow. No, I didn't know. I thought there was another word for sailors.
No.
No,
The
they're a bit
Navy
more
Seals-
trained. They're different training, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
they're like the sass of the navy,
The sass of the sea.
the sass of the sea.
They are the sass
And
of the sea.
What does sass mean? Or you mean sassy?
No, sass. A special attack sources.
I was gonna
Okay.
say,
See, I don't know what I'm
Seals.
talking about.
It's
Nor do we,
SAS. What does SAS stand for? Specialized
some awesome shooting.
specialized awesome shooters,
Oh yes.
snipers.
I'm surprised I haven't gotten a call.
That's right. Well, I'm
Okay.
glad that's all cleared up.
Yeah, there we go.
So,
Look at us
so tell
knowing
me,
stuff.
Lee, that was a free update, was it?
Yes, season 9 update.
Oh, righto.
So we've had season 8 for like 2 years now, haven't we?
It's been a while. It was kind of a bit of a weird loop for a while. It was.
Yeah. Season 8 was just looping through the other season stuff.
Yeah,
until
that's
now.
right. Yeah.
And were there any new achievements added?
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
not
So
at all,
just
no.
Great.
if you really like Div, hop in.
Yeah. Jump in.
Nice.
Things to shoot. The True Sons have taken over.
Ooh,
I know. Indeed.
they're bad guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Who are we? Who are we in the story? Good
We're the
guys.
Division.
Oh yeah, we're the division.
Yeah, because that's the whole name of the thing.
Oh yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah, well, it's a bit confusing. I mean, I am running around with a Santa hat. You can't expect me to remember
No,
much.
what actually is happening. Yeah, true.
Okay. Well, your story had a little bit of news in it, and
I'm
so
sorry. I
my
apologise for that.
story. No. It's a good segue, although we use that description sparingly because my story also has a bit of news in it.
You should save this for tomorrow. When do you come on tomorrow's podcast? And
No, because it's story first, news 1%.
Okay. Story
Okay.
news 1%.
Yes. Yeah. So, in December last year, Stardew Valley came to PC.
Ooh.
PC Game Pass, actually, with its own set of achievements separate to the Xbox version.
Ooh, okay.
And I didn't know.
Well, count us
So-
all in the not knowing camp.
Yeah. So if you haven't jumped into it, now's the time to give it a go. You can have a good shot, a good play around before you get your first achievement.
sorry, I just need to interrupt for a second. SAS stands for Special Air Service.
Oh, very cool.
Okay, thank you.
And
Thank you,
not-
Cooper.
not sassy, awesome shooters.
No,
Okay.
I'm really sad. That's not what it stands for.
I know. Same.
Sorry,
feel
continue,
better.
Simone. Sorry for interrupting. I just thought I'd, get the, sort out our incorrect information.
That's okay. I feel better for knowing what SAS stands for. Yes, so now if you want to try Stardew Valley, now's a good time. So I decided to jump back in, thinking I would have to start from scratch, but it actually brings over your Steam save.
How does it do that? Do you know?
Magic.
Do you need to have Steam
You must have your
installed?
Xbox account linked, don't you, to Steam?
No, I don't know. Maybe it just
Huh.
detects that there's a saved game there.
Huh.
I don't know. I do have my Xbox account linked to Steam.
Ooh.
Maybe it's
So-
just magic.
Lee, you work in IT.
It's all magic then, obviously.
Magic and chewing gum.
So yeah, now what I assumed when I realized my saves were there, I thought, okay, if I load up my save, am I just going to sit here and watch all these achievements ping? But no, unfortunately. So you hop into your existing game and no achievements come through.
Oh, that's annoying.
It's a shame, really.
What a waste.
And they're pretty quiet on Twitter as well. So they don't tend to reply to direct questions. So who knows if it's a bug or if it's something they'd like to add in the future. But it's okay. I did have a bit of a crisis because now I'm like, do I start a new game or do I continue with what I'm playing? But after consulting TA, it looks like you have to play through the game twice if you care about achievements.
Oh, I wondered that. So yeah, there's no way
Yeah.
back. Because some stuff you can do, like make your first mayonnaise tin, I guess, could be an achievement. Once you've done it, you've done it.
Yes. The mayonnaise that comes in the tin.
Yes.
That's
I was trying to think of something you kept making all the time. It was mayonnaise, wasn't it?
Yeah, because you only need egg.
Yeah.
And chickens were the first animal I purchased.
Ah.
So yeah, just get a mayonnaise machine and you pop an egg in and then mayonnaise comes out.
And then you start gifting everyone mayonnaise,
Yeah, it turns out not everyone likes mayonnaise.
I'm shocked.
which is a bit strange.
It is a bit strange. So yes, there we go. So I have more incentive to play Stardew Valley now. I might add it to the list of possibilities for back to your backlog next month.
Ooh.
But
okay.
we'll see, because last year I also played Stardew Valley. And so this year I'd like to play something else.
Interesting. Maybe we could split it. Maybe like a week of Stardew and a week of something else and a week of something else.
Yeah, I did think that, because I've got a lot of unfinished games. And if I say I spin Stardew Valley, then Lee's going to be sad because I'm not playing Division.
I'm almost given up on you two, to be honest. Because it's now been, how many years? 3 years since you were like, oh yeah, we're going to get into the game and play it. I'm like, oh, I'll help you get through the end game. You go, oh yeah. And then that's it.
No, but Lee, I say, but no, I want to go through slowly.
Well, that's
And
fine.
you're like, yeah, I won't rush.
No, I won't rush. I actually like just mucking around. I often get sucked into doing kind of little stuff around. And like I said, I can show you where all the secrets are and I can kind of drag you around on the missions properly.
No, see, you miss it. Sometimes discovering the secrets yourself is the fun part.
Yeah, but some of them are really hard to find. Some of them are quite, like one of them is, no, they are quite hard to find. But one of them is like shooting all the ducks. You have to go into an amusement arcade and you shoot all the ducks and it opens a door and things like this. Like they have these like cool little things that you can do to, which you'd never do. You'd never sit there shooting the ducks as you're walking around. But if you actually do shoot, like the ducks that go across, you know, the ones off the old.
Yep.
Yeah. So things like that. You're like, that's really cool. That's really cool.
Do you have to shoot them or can you just throw a grenade at them?
I don't know. I think you have to shoot them. But, you know, we can try things. We can experiment. Just trying to help you.
The thing is, one of the hard things is the Division 2 doesn't make for great stories for the podcast. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But I do like your idea of a game a week. Could be quite fun. Because, you know, I haven't finished The Witcher either. And that does make for good game stories.
It does.
So
and a week in
we'll
that would get quite a lot done, I reckon.
Lee,
good solid
I
week.
have something on every night.
So?
No,
Yeah, gaming.
no time.
Gaming.
And I sleep a lot. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm like, I sleep 8 hours.
The healthy amount of sleepage.
A good amount of sleepage. So yeah, no, I do. Sorry, yes. Sleep comes before gaming.
Some weirdness.
But we'll see. You know, I've never pitched up to a podcast without a story, so I'm not a complete loser.
Oh, we don't think you're a loser, Simone.
I take my work seriously.
We noticed. Very seriously. So, for your backlog list, do you have it written down or not yet?
I'm sorry I don't, but I can get one ready for next week.
No, it's just if you had one on the side or if you had something off the top of your head, it would be just interesting to know.
No, sorry. I have a small one on the top of my head, but I don't want to go through all my games every week. People get bored.
Yeah, for sure. Now, Mr. Lee, you were going to do Jedi, weren't you? But now you finished that.
I know, but I wanted to finish it.
I know, you just pushed through.
I did. Yeah. I kind of, well, so what I've discovered with this game, which is my other game I played, is once you get to a certain point, you get enough power and it actually is fun. I think initially it's not fun because it's so hard because you haven't got any powers, you haven't got any cool Jedi tricks. So you're just hitting stuff with your what do you call it, lightsaber,
Your laser sword.
your laser sword, and trying not to die. But then after a while you go, oh, I can actually hit you, push you, grab hold of you, and then slice you all into pieces. Amazing.
Nice.
Get some really cool
So-
combos going with it.
Here's an idea, Lee, and this is part of why I think the game is fantastic. The game is really hard, and I feel like it's part of the story.
Because you're
Remember,
learning.
he's forgotten a lot of his training on purpose,
Yep.
and he's aiming to relearn everything. So by the time he gets to the end of the game, stuff starts getting easier,
You're
and that's
awesome.
because, in a lot of ways, you are Castus. Castus?
Yes. Cal, isn't it? Cal.
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 That's right. So by the end of the game, you're proficient, and it works with the story. It makes sense that you're proficient by that point.
It's quite cool. So when you get back because you break your lightsaber and you get your diamond back again, what do we call it? And then you appear, and there's all these. The Empire appears and starts attacking you, and it's really cool because they attack you in like blocks of 10 basically, and you're powerful enough just to go through and just pick them all off, or push like 3 of them off a cliff, hit another one, and it's awesome. And you can get all the achievements you need as well, like trying to get. I think hitting one of the droids with 3 different types of lightsaber.
Oh, cool.
So you can get that achievement because the droids are quite hard to hit. So you do the single, the double, and then you do the like, kind of split one. So and then you capture you slow down a laser shot, and then you grab a hold of someone and pull them through it.
Oh, yes.
And because you're powerful enough, you can slow that down, and then you can kind of do it quite easily. And it's all this stuff gets really easy after a while,
Oh,
and it's
very neat.
fun. Although right at the end, Vader does kick your ass. Like he is so powerful. Like you kind of go,
Yeah.
oh, this is really easy, like because you kind of beat the girl, and then he appears. You're like, oh, wait a minute, this is not great. Yeah, and I can get past the first bit where you have to kind of pull something. I can't work out what they're trying to make me do. And when he first captures you, you probably
Who,
can't
Vader?
remember. Vader, yeah, he gets you in the throat lock, but you have to
Oh,
do
yeah.
something to get out of it.
Yes.
And it took me like
Yes.
4 or 5 goes to work out what I was like. What do they want me to do? I couldn't work out what they wanted me to do.
Yes, I remember the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I died a few times.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute, there's something up there. And you kind of look around and you go, oh, I see. And then you work it out. And then you're just running and you're like, I've got to get out of here now. Yeah. It's cool. It's like a Halo finish to it where you have to run.
Yep.
And-
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely incredible. I don't
Yeah.
think I felt that much adrenaline
I
in a
know.
game ever.
Yeah.
Blew
it's
my
awesome.
mind.
Yeah, yeah. It's so good. Such a cool game. Like, and it's not actually, actually how long Chapter 6 is. It's like 20 minutes, half an hour or something. It's not very long.
Oh, good.
Man.
Because you're doing a lot, you do like a bit of exploring. You kind of get in a ship, it goes on the water, you do some swimming, you run around, you kill some stuff. Then there's tons and tons of Empire come at you, and you get rid of all those guys. Then you take out the big girl, and then Vader comes, and then you're just trying to get out of there. That's all you're trying to do. And even that doesn't go that smoothly. That even goes kind of a bit haywire. So good. That is so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. Very impressed. 10 out of
Cool.
10. It's fun. And it's quite,
Yeah.
it's good. Like someone says, you start off and you're struggling. I found I struggled the whole game. And then I went back to because at one point you go back to the temple, which is your first planet you go on. And you're like, well, this is really easy because you were at the time you couldn't get anywhere because you were like, oh, I've got to get over there. How do I get over there? And now you can kind of double jump and you can run along the wall and you can kind of, you're like, I know how to run along the wall. I can catch this thing here, jump on here. And then I'm there. I'm like, last time it took me ages to get to the freaking temple.
Yes.
And
yeah,
then the
no,
next,
absolutely.
yeah. And then the last time I was like, oh, I can just run through and it's no problem.
Okay. How did you feel about the spider enemies?
I thought they were okay. I'm playing on story mode though, don't forget. So
Yeah, that is true. Have you encountered the albino spider? The huge one?
oh, I've got a couple big spiders.
Okay. This one is it's
Is it one of the major,
of four...
one of the mysterious creatures that you take
Yes.
out? Yeah. Yes,
Yeah, it
I have
is.
taken him out. Yeah, he's in the forest, isn't he? Is he in the
Yeah,
forest
that's
with
right.
the? Yeah.
That was a tough fight. Not
Yeah.
to mention that spider's creepy.
Sorry.
And I think the first or second time I encountered him, I got a fright
oh right, yeah,
because
yeah.
they come at you quite quickly. I think
Well, they jump at you, don't they? They jump at you and then they kind of capture you.
they pin you.
They pin you, yeah, and then they also capture you with the web as well, which is also fun. Yeah, lots of pressing of B to get out of that.
Yeah.
I thought the witch story was quite cool. I enjoyed the witch story, like the end of that, how that all finished off. That was quite a cool story in the end.
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad you like that. I really enjoy. I like her as a character.
Yes,
She's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, really cool character. BD1's character is really good. His story,
Yeah,
because you don't
realize.
realize that I don't realize at the time what was happening until the end, and then it kind of gets explained. And you're like, oh, okay, that's really cool. The way he kept having like flashes of information.
Yeah.
It's like, why is he getting flashes of information? Then at the end, it kind of showed you, like, oh, that's really cool.
That's great.
Yeah, it's good. It's very well done. It's very well put together. Animation's shocking though sometimes. The sound is out of sync the whole time. All the cutscenes have got out of sync sound on. And sometimes it's beautiful, and sometimes it looks like a 360 game. Like it's terrible sometimes.
And you're playing on the Series X, huh?
Series X, yeah.
So this is after the update.
Yeah, this is on like a really flash OLED TV. And it still doesn't look just because even when he's crawling through the little gaps and the animation kind of goes through the walls all the time, like they haven't done the proper animation on the wall. You kind of look like he's, like animation flops over to like the wrong side of something. It kind of looks like he's standing in the wall almost.
Okay, I didn't have that.
Flops over.
I didn't have that problem.
Oh, you didn't have that problem? I had it the whole time.
Sounds like a you problem.
Oh, right.
Well, yeah. What I was seeing, because you were talking about the audio not coming through in your stream and the audio desyncing quite a bit.
Yes,
and
constantly.
Everything I looked at was like, you got to just reinstall the game.
Oh, was that what it was? Because one time I fixed it by shutting the game down and restarting it again.
Yeah, everything I read, no matter what platform, Steam, console, no matter what console it was on, people go, oh, my audio is desynced. And the first answer is like, reinstall, uninstall and reinstall the game because you can't fix it. Something's broken.
Oh, okay.
So...
I'm just seeing you put me messages up. It's not very handy because it's going above your screen, mate, when you say stuff in there.
Oh, amazing.
Such a good game. Kyle, I'm really excited for you to play it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And I'm sorry I had to spoil stuff because that game's old.
Yeah, well, I mean, fair enough. I watched Simone do the ending, so I know what it was.
Oh, you know what
how it was
happens.
going to end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shame. Had I known the ending was going to be that intense, I would have told Kyle to leave the room. But I wasn't prepared.
No, that's what I like about it as well. Like, yeah, because you kind of think, oh yeah, she's gonna. I actually thought she was gonna survive, because it was almost like that moment, wasn't it? Like she was gonna survive, and then Vader appears. No,
it's so good. It's such a good game, and I'm looking forward to number 2.
Yes.
No, hang on. How can you be looking forward to number 2 if you haven't played number 1?
Because everyone says number 1 is good. I've seen the ending of number 1. I've watched you play quite a bit. And it looks like a really cool game. So I'm excited to play it.
Oh, you are?
I will. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
cool.
I'll play. So I'm excited to play it. I've seen Lee play a bit of it through Twitch and all the rest. So I'm excited to...
Yeah, I streamed like 3 hours of it, I think, in the end it was.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool too, from what I've seen and what I've heard about it. So I'm excited to play. And then if number 2 just builds on that and has the same kind of Star Wars lore in it, then I think it's going to be just as good.
There's lots of cool stuff in there. Like not all of it is just fighting the Empire. Like there's lots of like that bird that helps you with the tree, and that sort of stuff is quite cool as well. It takes out one of the sisters.
Yeah, interesting game. But just killing all the Empire people, do you ever feel bad?
No.
You just push stormtroopers off the edge of a cliff.
Clones, it's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, poor Bob woke up in the morning, kissed his clone wife goodbye. And then I was like, right, I'm going to go off to clone work today. And then you just clone handed him his ass.
Yeah, I like the conversations they have, actually. It's quite funny because they start off and they're really cocky because there's like 5 of them. Let's take him out. And then the end, there's like, there's just me left then. I need some help here. And you're like, yeah, you do. As I just force push him off the cliff or something. I actually found it more fun to just push them off cliffs than actually attack them half the time. It was way easier.
Yeah, no, I agree. The stormtroopers are good fun.
Yeah.
Although lore-wise, by that time, so it's just after episode 3, because he's hunting Jedi. Vader is hunting Jedi. At that point, most of the stormtroopers would be clones, but possibly not all of them.
They were wearing outfits from New Hope, weren't they? That's the outfits they were wearing. That was their uniform.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think it was just before New Hope. That's possibly then. That's kind of when it's...
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know when it's supposed to be set, but they definitely weren't looking like Return of the Sith, what it was called. They weren't looking like those guys. Revenge.
Yeah, Revenge.
Return of the Sith.
Yeah, no, you're right, because Cal was a kid.
Oh, so it would have been
during Order 66.
10 or 15 years
and
later
now
or something, yeah.
He's 20-something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His story was good as well, with his master. That was quite a cool story.
Yeah, I liked it too.
And they kept dropping back all the time to him as a kid, so you kind of learn stuff. Which was quite a good way of doing it.
I think that was very clever.
Just give you more stuff to do. It's great. So I'm going to go back and tidy up some of the achievements, I think, because there's a whole bunch I can go back now and...
Yes.
Like I got my... Was it a boggle or something? Which you go in the first island, the first land, you go downstairs into the puzzle room. And now you've got force push. You can actually open this door, which lets you get a pet boggle, which is one of the 4 characters you pick up for your...
Oh.
Yeah. Did you not do that?
Oh, cool. Yeah. Did I? I might have done it. Yeah, I think so, because the game's very Metroidvania. There's a lot of places you can't go to.
That's right.
Until you get the abilities.
Yes.
So yeah, I did do some cleanup.
Yeah.
But I could do more.
Yeah, did you do Journey Plus? What's that all about?
No, that's the new game.
Is
what
it just
does it
hard?
do differently? I don't think so.
It gives you keep all your stuff you've picked up, your cosmetics. It gives you a new outfit, which is obviously really important.
I mean, new hats are always the best.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know what New Story Plus is or New Journey.
Yeah, okay. And if you press continue, does it drop you back into your world, does it? So you can go and do cleanups? Yeah, okay. I did wonder that. That's it. It's cool. Go play it. Why not go and play it? It's fun. 20 hours.
Game.
20 hours exactly it was.
Jeez, okay, that's actually not too bad.
It's Star Wars month, so why not?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's because I checked it was like 20 hours and 9 minutes or something it took to complete.
Okay, that's not too bad at all.
Yeah. And that's me mucking around on not easy mode to start with and struggling and then go into story mode and then actually be able to do stuff, which is quite cool.
That's very cool. Definitely worth trying out. Yeah, I'm super keen to play it at some point.
Good.
Cameron says it's really cool. He's really enjoying it. He likes wall running, he said. He played it last night.
Good fun.
So when you go wall, force pull, catch the rope, slide or jump and then land on something. That's when you know, yeah, I did that. That was amazing.
Yep. But I was watching you play on Twitch, and because you're playing on story mode, it's super lenient.
Forgiving. Yeah.
Super forgiving. You missed one of the platforms, but still shot into the air at one point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was like, yep, this is story mode.
So I had one bit I was stuck on, and it annoyed me so much I actually quit the game completely. I did. No, and you take out the iron golem thing, whatever he is, like one of the things he's like an Egyptian fighting machine, basically.
Yeah, he's just like a brick wall.
So you take him out, which I could do, and then you had to slide down something, catch a piece of rope, wall run twice, and then land. And there's these things that explode when you land. And I managed to do it once, and I exploded and died. But it took me so many times to capture the stupid rope to do the wall run bit without dying. Like, it took so many goes to do that I just quit the game. I was like, nah, I'm done. And then someone said, do story mode. I was like, And the first time, I killed the guy, because it doesn't do as much damage now, because it's story mode. And I went down the slide, caught the rope, did the wall run, landed. Like, wow.
Easy.
Cool.
Easy as, bro.
I did keep getting lost, though. It's quite an easy game to get lost in, because it gives you no clues how to get anywhere. That's one warning. It just goes over there. When you look at the map, it's like over there, and there's no information at all on what's over there. You just got a general direction. So you've just got to keep walking, and just keep walking, and it will kind of start talking. If there's someone, like a radio chat happens, you know you're going in the right direction.
But surely, isn't it it's not open world, so you can't kind of just wander off the map.
No, but you can wander around in circles. There's no real clue to where you go sometimes.
Okay.
It's not like follow this dot kind of information. There's nothing on the map unless you go to the map and look at it. Then you go back to your world again. There's no information. There's nothing.
Very cool.
right.
I like that.
Did you? Yeah, I quite liked it too. Did you encounter the bug where you would open the map, but the map wouldn't show you anything?
No.
Okay, I had that. That was the most common bug I had, but that was back at launch.
I had lots of sound issues with the cutscenes. Lots. I had one where there were guys talking, and somebody got stuck, and it was like a clunk, clunk, clunk noise when they were talking. And then so I couldn't hear what they were saying. I was like, great. And then the scene changed and it disappeared. Then lip sync was out completely. Like out by like 5 or 6 seconds out. Like it was miles out. It wasn't just slightly out.
Man.
Yeah. But I was so close to the end, I couldn't be bothered to quit and reopen it again. I was like, I'll just keep going. It's fine. It's just cutscenes. I can work it out.
Yeah,
okay.
Hopefully it's a rare bug that you got.
Yeah. But maybe just uninstall it, reinstall it, see if it goes away for your cleanup.
Yes, yeah, might do, yeah. Or I might just quit it, because they've been running for quite a few days. Because Sirius X doesn't go to sleep, does it? So it might just be a quit and restart.
Oh, yeah. Give that a bash. But now you got fiber, so downloading it'll be super quick.
This is true.
Probably quicker than installing from disk.
It probably is, yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so play game. Very good.
Got to play Jedi. Definitely looks cool.
Kyle, do you want to do yours, or should we do Simone? Leave Kyle to last.
What do you think, Simone?
You go first.
Cool. The only game I've played this week was Halo Infinite. I have figured out how.
Well, that's a shame. Simone, what's your?
I have figured out how to get onto the Season 2 Battle Pass.
Oh, okay.
You have to activate it, and you don't go up the Battle Passes together at the same time. So you have to pick and choose which Battle Pass you're putting experience towards.
Okay.
Which is a bit sad, because I was hoping that they'd kind of go up at the same time with the same level.
No, because then you get double stuff. Because like I said, I'd wait till Season 7 and then get 7 things at once.
Yeah, but by then, everyone's got the stuff anyway.
Except me.
Yeah, so then you
and I'll
get
just
it,
I'll do 100 levels and be the same as everyone who's done 700 levels.
Exactly. I don't see how that's a problem.
I don't see it as a problem at all.
Because
amazing.
At the end of the day, you will still be playing less games than the other people, so therefore you'd still not be as good.
I'd look cool though. I'd look really cool.
You'd look like a very cool, free kill.
Exactly. Oh, look, there's Lee.
But so I figured out how to do that, going up level 2. And now the interesting thing is that I applied that XP boost. You get the double XP for an hour that they give you.
Sure. Yep.
So yeah, you can apply like a double XP boost. That didn't seem to affect the Season 2 progression. Which,
as in, it didn't give you double XP?
No, it didn't. So I played a lot of games, and I'm only on level 4 on Season 2. And with the double XP, I would be thinking I should be around level 10 or 12.
Wait a minute. Are you saying Halo Infinite's bugged?
Well, yeah, maybe just a bit. But yeah, it's a bit annoying that it just...
Because last year, they had the same issue last year, and they give people free time 2 XP things. They had the same issue last year. They give people free stuff.
Well, hopefully they give me some free stuff, because it was annoying that I didn't go up as quickly as I was hoping to, because I like the new armor. The new armor looks really cool. And there's a new mode called Last Spartan Standing.
Yeah, so how was that? 5 lives, run around.
Yeah, 5 lives, 12v12, or 12 versus everyone. So it's very cool, because as you shoot, you go up levels, and it unlocks guns. So if you kill someone, you get XP, and then you level 1, and then your starting gun is not just the handgun.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
That's
and then
cool.
you kill something else, and then your level 3, you go up to like level 2, and you get the normal battle rifle, and then you just keep going up levels, and you get better guns. And then when you kill someone dead, so they are dead they've lost all their lives, their little person hangs out on the battlefield, and you can run up to them and get a bunch of free XP. That pushes you up like 4 levels quite quickly. So, but it also shows you on the game, on the map, it says there's free XP over here. So everyone is like all gunning for the free XP.
Nice.
It's very good. The best I've done is I've come 5th out of 12.
That's not bad.
Not too
That
bad.
sounds like such a cool mode.
It's really fun. It'll be really fun to have 12 friends playing together, because the trash talk would be amazing.
Yes.
And then after a while, it does the whole Fortnite thing where the map starts to shrink, and it kind of forces people together. So games don't go on for super long.
So you can't just hide.
Yeah, the way I managed to get to 5th was I hid for quite a bit.
Yes.
I hid for a bit, and then I watched when people were fighting, and I just throw grenades. And then maybe get a kill and get some XP, and then run away and hide again. So
I came like 3rd in Fortnite, original Fortnite once, from hiding in a bush. And I was lucky enough that the circle, I worked out where the circle was, and I was like, I think the circle's going to be here. So I just went and hid in that area the whole time. And the circle was there. And I didn't die until the end when somebody arrived with a gun.
And you were there with no gun.
No gun, rubbish gun, yeah.
Oh, brilliant. So you must jump into this Last Spartan Standing and give it a bash.
Okay, I'll play against you.
It's really fun, really good. But the problem with this game is yet another bug, is that when you die, when you run out of lives, clearly there's other people still running around that are better than you, finishing off the game. A message pops up and says, you can leave the game and you're not going to be penalized. You still get your rewards. Do you know what happens if you leave the game?
You get penalized and lose your rewards.
Yeah.
Do you actually get penalized?
You don't get penalized, but you don't get any XP. You don't get any, like, it doesn't go against your stats as a game that you've come fifth in. It counts it as a loss, like a complete loss.
I was just wondering, the
Yep.
message that comes up, does it say that you won't be penalized and you will receive your rewards? Or
Yep.
does it just say that you won't be penalized?
No, the message that pops up says, you feel free to leave the game. You don't need to stay until the end. You will still get your rewards and not be penalized.
So, Simone, I've actually read about this. This is an issue. I've actually read because they were saying about you can leave the game. And
Yeah.
people were like, no, you can't.
And no, you
Interesting.
can't. So you kind of have to sit and watch the last 3 people battle it out.
Or
with their really
9
impressive
people or
guns.
10 people if you're not very good.
Yeah, if you're not very good. That's why my suggestion is hard. Find some grenades. Throw some grenades when you hear people fighting. Hard for a bit, because if you die and you're coming fifth, it's not that long before you have to watch the other people fight themselves.
Right. So what happens if you're level 5 and you die? Do you go back to level 1?
No,
No,
so
you
you
only
keep
get
that
one life.
level for that game. So you've got 4 lives.
Oh, okay.
So you can die 4 times, and then your 5th life is your last one.
Okay.
But yeah, in that game you go up levels and you don't ever go back levels in the game.
Okay.
So it's really nice. It's very cool to start off with a nice battle rifle on your fifth, on your 3rd life,
That's
and you
neat.
just go and spray bullets everywhere and then die again.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm keen to play.
There's some very interesting people running around still with some amazing armor who clearly have gotten to level 100 of season 2 already.
Season 2, yeah.
So when you come up against them, you almost just put the controller down going, yep, I know, I know.
I'm sorry.
I'm just going to die, roll over and die here, because there's no way I'm going to beat you with your tank gun that you're running around with, and me with my pistol. But yeah, it's a fun game. I'm still enjoying jumping and playing around.
It's still your go-to game.
It's still my go-to. Like, I played it today at lunch for a bit, because it's just a fun start up quick for 10 minutes, shoot someone in the face.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all I've been playing, because it is just the quick 10-minute startup game, and you can
So,
get up
do you
and go
have
do something
plans
else.
for next month?
For Back to Your Backlog? Yes, I do.
Do you want to give us a clue to one of the games you're thinking of playing?
Well, I've blogged about it, so it's out in the open. It's no secret. Next month is Tomb Raider and Rise of Tomb Raider.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so that's what you're doing.
Yeah, that's still the plan. And then after that, then there'll be the Shadow of the Tomb Raider in August. So that is the general idea. But I still need to get and finish Cyberpunk, or at least get pretty far in Cyberpunk. The last bit I got to was, in that mission where you go up with Goro to the construction site, and you're busy
You're chatting away
scanning
to him? Yeah.
Yeah,
to
you
work out
chat
your
away,
plan.
and the cat appears.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the last thing I did with him, and it's very cool. It's a very cool conversation that you have with him
It
sitting up
is.
on the
Yeah.
ledge.
It's very good.
Yeah. So,
You've still
I'm
got quite a
quite
way to go. That's like middle probably. I think there's still quite a lot to do still.
yeah, there's still a lot to do, but I'm just walking around, taking my time, upgrading clothes, upgrading weapons. Because if you've unlocked the GOG special clothing, that whole attach your account to GOG and you get cool clothes and a cool sword. But if you do that, these items, they're pretty good items. They don't have any abilities, but they're all blue, so they're rare. And they say if you upgrade this 5 times, it becomes iconic. If you upgrade it 10 times, it becomes legendary iconic.
Okay.
And so then it kind of becomes super amazing once you've upgraded it 10 times or so. So I'm just upgrading those pants and those shirts. Running around with some.
Gotta upgrade my pants.
Yep. So, you take apart a gun and then you start sewing those pieces into your pants as one does.
Life goals.
But yeah, that's it. That's basically what I've been doing this week. Hopefully next week I'll have more Cyberpunk stories.
Are you going to play it?
Yeah, no, I'm going to sit down and give it a good solid hour or two this week. We don't have much on, I hope, so we'll figure it out.
I'm thinking of playing Guardians next month. Although, I never finished I can't remember it now. The one where you Mordor one around Mordor. The war.
Shadow of Mordor.
No, the
Shadow
war
of
one
War.
though.
Shadow of War.
I never finished Shadow of War.
Well,
Ooh.
now's a good time.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Lee, if you have a list, as long as it's under 4, you can ask Twitter.
Oh, true.
Ooh,
I
That's what I
haven't
did
really-
last.
I haven't
Last
really
year.
thought about it too much. I've been completing games recently though, which helps.
Well, here we
I've
go.
finished a whole bunch of big games like Witcher and Cyberpunk and Fallen Order
Yeah,
and
so-
stuff like that. So,
You've
Keep
done
the streak
really
going.
well.
what do you say, Carl?
I said keep the streak going.
Keep the streak. Yes, exactly. Well, there's Mass Effect as well.
Oh man, that'll be great. Mass Effect will be amazing.
Yeah, I haven't played the first one. I played the other two. I haven't played the first one before.
Yeah, the first one got about an hour of my life, and I was like, nope, I'm done.
Oh, really? Well, I'm playing the Super Top version as well because I purchased the.
Yeah. So they fixed all the issues with the first one because
They've-
man, the first one was rough.
Yeah. Well, they made all the shooting the same as the number 3, possibly. They
Yeah.
kind of tweaked it all so it's the same.
So it's the same controls all the way through.
Other than I think the car's still rubbish to drive, but
But I mean, the car was horrible in number 1,
yeah,
Like-
yeah.
and I think it's now less horrible.
I think that's right. Yes. Although I remember getting stuck on a mountain one time, trying to go up a mountain. Didn't like it. Got stuck on the top or something. But
Oh, that's beautiful.
Simone, what was your final game?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been continuing with Manhunter this last week, and I have some upgrades.
Ooh.
I have found myself some bioelectric teeth.
Okay.
Of course you
Say that
have.
again.
Of course I have.
Cyberpunk teeth. Cyberpunk shark.
What did you say, Kyle?
I said no. Say that again so that people know that they heard it right the first time.
Sure. I was wandering around doing quests, being an awesome shark, the awesome shark that I am, and I have come across some bioelectric teeth to swap out with my current teeth.
How does a shark swap out teeth? Because
You
they just
don't
have
ask
fins.
questions. No. I have new fins.
Clearly.
I have they're called shadow fins. And it's very cool. They actually kind of look like shark armor on the fins and on my top fin.
Yes.
Very cool. Kind of like it's made of metal, but it's this dark purpley color.
Okay.
Now the shadow fins, they when I whack people with my tail, or maybe it's when I dodge, I leave behind a plume of poison.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, hence the shadow, I think, because we know that poison is either green or purple.
Yeah.
And in my case, it's purple.
Ooh.
So yes, so bioelectric teeth. But that's not the weirdest thing, because it's not the only type of teeth I picked up. The other type of teeth I picked up are called bone teeth, and they are absolutely disgusting. They're not sharp like shark teeth. They're blunt, they're huge, blunt, human-looking teeth.
That you put into your shark face.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
So I just had images of like that. You see sharks smiling and they've got like normal human teeth smiles.
Yeah, normal.
Yeah, but they're cracked, which actually makes it even worse. It's
Ooh.
like real weird and grotesque. Yeah, not fun.
So gameplay wise, does this help you a lot? This is there a reason you'd wear bone teeth? Is it like this character is easy to eat if you? Yeah, okay.
That's right. So bone teeth, there's certain creatures that you'll bite onto and they try and wriggle away because they're slippery.
Right.
So you wiggle the thumbstick to try and hold on to them. These bone teeth make it harder for them to swim away.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that's what they're for. The bioelectric teeth, they stun creatures that are near me. So yeah, I'm moving up in the world, guys.
You are definitely
Yeah.
yes.
Man,
It's like-
swapping out teeth. and
Cyber
everything.
shark.
Yeah, like you said, it's cyberpunk for sharks. Okay, so I'm an adult shark now, no longer a moody teenager. Although I'd say I still eat everything in sight, in an angry way. So I'm not sure what the difference is between an adult and a teenager. Now here's something funny. Okay, I'm sorry I'm boring you, Lee.
Oh, I know. I had a beer earlier. I think that's the problem.
Ah.
I've had lots of food and a beer. I'm like, let me just chill out now and listen to Simone talk.
Yeah, nice and relaxing, and you're warm, so you're just like.
I am
"Oh,
warm, so it's really warm today. Walked outside tonight from work and it was warm. Like warm heat hit me as I was wondering, what the hell's going on here?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's not winter
Yeah.
anymore. Winter's gone.
I'm so jealous. Okay, so in real life, when you've come across a dog and he meets a big dog, and the big dog's real chill, and the little dog is just,
Annoying yappy
he's just
thing.
going nuts. And I don't know if you've heard of the phrase little dog syndrome or little man syndrome,
Yes.
where it's always the little thing that's the most aggro. Barracudas, man. I'm a huge shark now, and these tiny little barracudas will just attack me. And it's just a nuisance because they don't do any damage at this point, but they're just a pain in the bum.
Interesting,
think
because
they'd know
barracudas in
better.
real life are quite dangerous as well.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm a big shark.
You're a big shot. I know you're a big. I know you're a big deal. You're a big deal. Yeah.
I'm a big deal, but no one's told the barracudas. Someone needs to send them a memo.
Maybe they're out
Maybe
that
they-
day. Maybe they're on a holiday that week. I like that meeting.
Could be whole family vacation.
That's right. yeah.
Maybe they can't read.
Oh, possibly.
Oh. And now you're shaming them for not
Yeah,
being able to
shaming.
read.
Wow.
That's
Hashtag
okay.
barracudas too.
Do you reckon they listen to the podcast?
Well, they can't read, so they've got to do something for their
That's
pleasure,
true.
haven't they?
Entertainment, apart from
Annoying
sharks.
sharks. Yeah.
Oh, so I just find that funny, and yeah, as you gain levels, you literally get bigger. Everything around you feels smaller. These barracudas just do not give up.
So is your area quite big now? Is it gone expanded? Your area?
Yeah, I've moved to another area now called the Golden Shores, and it's less constricting. The various avenues. It's more open. It's deeper as well. Actually, in the previous area, what I had to worry about were alligators because it was very swampy. This new area is a lot clearer, and it's mako sharks that I need to worry
Oh,
about.
Makos, yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Oh, you were right, Lee. So there's a lot of areas to go through, and it's a good game, but it's maybe a little bit long for what it is. I'm less than a third through.
Is it repetitive?
It is a bit. I mean, the bosses are all very similar. You go around munching things constantly.
Yeah.
The only thing that really changes is what you're eating and the area you're in. Although I'll say the bigger creatures that bite back, they tend to have different moves.
Oh, that's good. At least the bosses do slightly different stuff. So you just have to learn what they do.
Yeah. Most of the bosses are not animals; they're humans.
Oh.
Okay.
So yeah. Although, sorry, in saying that, each area has an apex predator.
Predator, yeah.
Yeah. Which you do have to take out, and it's a mini boss. Now, in terms of human bosses, there's 10 levels of infamy.
Oh, yes.
You take out 10 different humans as your fame increases. So I did that last session because I didn't realize this was a thing. And so I'm like, I'm pretty big now. I'm a big shark, no longer a baby shark. I can try take out some of these big humans. So I'm infamy level 2 now. I have officially taken out a dude called Bayou Willie. That was for infamy number 1. And for infamy number 2, I took out Bobby Bajangles.
Bajangles. Amazing.
Bajangles.
Amazing.
Oh, Bobby
So-
Bajangles.
And how hard is it? So do you reckon you're high level in that, so you can go and take out 3 quite easily, or are they quite hard to take out?
So I'm level 17 now. Level 3 is level 12 humans. But I find humans really, really tricky because they have these laser guns, and they don't seem to have any problem aiming underwater. So yeah, you can see when they're trained on you, and they can do a lot of damage.
Is it a bit like Jaws? So you're taking out a boat or something to get
You
them
can
off the
take
boat?
out boats. Yep. And then people fall into the water, and
And dinner.
the fat ones are harder. Like, it takes longer to get through the fat ones.
Okay. How nice.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, I'm making my way. In terms of levels, I'm an adult now. I still have Elder, which I thought was the final form, because there's sections of the map I can't get to until I'm an Elder. But looking at the achievements, after Elder, it looks like you become a Mega Shark.
Ooh.
Ooh, like a Megadon.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's
that'll
pretty
be cool.
exciting.
Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap away. So yeah, that's me.
I'm just saying goodbye to Michael. He's off.
Bye, Michael. So yeah.
All right. So you got some cool new teeth. You got some bad new teeth. You got some cool new fins. And now you're taking out humans like the violent person you are.
Sharks with frickin' lasers. What did I say?
Sharks
Yeah.
with freaking lasers.
I'll let you know when I get the lasers, hey? Yeah. What I would like though is at the beginning you earn a skin, which gives me tiger stripes, so I look like a tiger shark. But that's the only skin I've had for ages. So I'm
What a
looking forward to
hammerhead. I
getting
thought the
some.
hammerheads are the best looking sharks.
I can't change what kind of shark I am because
I know,
that's
but
not
maybe
part
it's a
of the
skin.
story.
Maybe like a hammerhead skin. Like wearing an outfit.
Oh, yeah, like
Mate,
a
no,
shark
I think
hat.
that's for the Halloween DLC.
Oh, yes, right. Yeah, yeah.
Hammerhead.
Brilliant.
Oh, I took out a Merlin the other day.
Ooh,
That was
okay.
lots of fun
That's
because
lots
they're
of fun.
fast.
Yes. They're the
'Cause they
spiky
just-
nose ones, aren't they? With the
That's right, and they
kind of
just
big fin.
wiggle straight at you, real quick.
Yeah.
So you gotta watch for the wind up, and then they just sprint forwards, and you gotta dodge out the way. And what's funny is if you dodge correctly, any creature that you're fighting will get dazed if you get out the way.
Nice.
So they're kind of like, "What the heck just happened?" And they turn yellow, and that's when you attack
Attack.
until
When
they've
they're
come
weak.
to their senses. Yeah,
And then you
you
hide.
just hide again. Yeah.
Sounds like this game is on LSD.
It's good fun, really. And the humor is great. It reminds me of Sunset Overdrive. The narrator's great. The narrator's where all the humor comes in.
Brilliant.
Oh, so what's the narrator saying then? Is the narrating what you're doing?
He comes in when you find certain areas. It's part of the collectibles. There's a certain type of
okay.
collectible you grab, and it kind of does a quick cutscene, kind of like Riders Republic does a quick cutscene where it zooms out to see the view.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
It does
Okay.
that kind of thing.
And you have a funny guy
little
talking
talk.
over top of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very cool.
So yeah, I'll say I get bored with the game quickly. So an hour session, I'm usually sitting there. I've had enough, which I haven't felt that for a while, but this game will do it. So
Is it because it's just much of the same? You're just doing the same thing again and again.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think maybe there's no high. You know, when you're shooting, when you're playing a shooting game, there's a high every time you kill someone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that high when I'm eating fish. You work in IT, Haley.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to mute Discord, and it made a noise as I muted Discord, which is amazing. Good work.
Bizarre.
Yeah. Stupid.
That's how professional we are. Right.
So yeah.
So I think with Lee trying to mute Discord and causing nonsense, and the fact that he's all warm and ready to have a nap, we should call it there for tonight.
That's right. So I can have a snooze.
So you can go and have a bit of a rest. So that's our show for this week, guys. Remember, pay the fee. And if you want to follow us on the socials, check out our website. That's where anything and everything of us is happening. Remember to go to the xboxcast.co.nz/support if you want to support us on the patrons. And if you want to just find us around anywhere, you can use the website to track us down individually. But if you're not an internet person, but you have Twitter for some unknown reason, Mr. Lee, where can they find you?
I am on Xbox and on Twitter and on Switch. I'm on Lee Howard on two of them, and then on Twitch I'm on Lee Howard 25.
Just to clarify, you said Switch. You meant Twitch.
Twitch.
Okay.
Twitch, I'm Lee Howard 25, and everything else is Lee Howard.
And Simone.
We're not on the Switch cast, Lee.
The Switch class, not yet. No, that's my own podcast. Sorry.
Jim Bean NZ on Xbox and Twitter.
And you can find me at Zarkras on Xbox and Twitter. So thank you guys for listening. We've been the Xbox Cast, and And we'll see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.